Yellow police tape surrounds the pumps at this Houston gas station. Moments earlier, Jonathan Abels was shot to death in what's being called a case of road rage. His parents, Charlene and Kyle, still can't hold back the tears.
Just like every morning when we wake up, it's the same thing. We wake up, John's not here. He's not coming back.
After a minor traffic accident, Jonathan and Crystal Scott pulled into this Shell station. Crystal says he rushed toward her in a threatening manner. She shot him, she says, because she feared for her life.
I have to tell you that from the onset of this incident, it's been an emotional roller coaster for her, as you can imagine. She's had mental breakdowns. She's seen psychologists as a result of the incident that occurred on that day.
Crystal, a single mum, was indicted on a murder charge. Eyewitnesses had conflicting stories about what exactly happened in those critical moments, but after a lengthy investigation, the Harris County DA dropped the charge, saying there wasn't enough evidence to prove murder.
Now, given the wildly differing versions of this event, the only real way for police to know for certain what happened will be to see it all play out on security camera. Well, turns out there was a camera, a fixed camera just here. Jonathan's family applied for access to see the footage, but they were told in an extraordinary stroke of bad luck, the camera wasn't rolling.
There were so many people who saw what went on. Very few of them have come forward.
We tracked down one of the witnesses who says he saw and heard it all.
So Adolfo, we'll just walk over to basically where you were filling up.
His name is Adolfo Campos, speaking exclusively to Crime Watch Daily. Adolfo says he was at that pump filling his car when Jonathan and Crystal pulled into the station.
Well, when I was pumping gas, I saw a truck, which is Jonathan's truck, pull off that way in a car and stop right there.
You got a pretty clear view.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's walking up. Was he running? What was his demeanor like?
He was walking, just walking towards the car.
The version of events that police have asked people to accept is that he was running up, he was aggressive, he was thumping on the window,
right.
And essentially Crystal feared for her life.
Right.
Do you accept that that could have happened?
There's no way I wouldn't have heard that. I would have heard him pounding on the door. I would have heard him yelling or screaming.
You have absolutely no doubt that there was no way that Jonathan could have been threatening and thumping on her window?
No, absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way he was being threatening or trying to get her out of the car or trying to break through her window. If he was trying to do that, I would have been like, hey dude, what's going on? What are you doing? She shot this way.
Adolfo takes me to the exact spot where he says Crystal and Jonathan were at the time of the shooting.
For us to believe the police version of events and Crystal's version of events, I've got to be thumping on the door.
Yeah, and her door handle will be right here.
And her handle's right here.
Yeah, and he got shot exactly right there. I don't think he was next to her door.
Right.
I think he was more towards where the side view mirror is. And if he's right there, how is he reaching for her door? That's a long arm.
Adolfo says one of the bullets whizzed by within inches of his head, ricocheting off his car and into the bushes. He claims if Jonathan was in Crystal's face, that bullet could not have come even close to him. Using a long red string, he demonstrates how he saw the trajectory of the bullet.
This is where above my car got hit right here.
Right.
I was right there. So I don't know if the bullet came in front of me or behind me, but it hit the car and it went that way. He was standing right next to her door where her handle is. The shot wouldn't have been this way. The shot would have been like that way.
Now, Adolfo has written a new and highly detailed statement which essentially puts into black and white everything that he told us and also makes clear that he is prepared to testify. Now, the Assistant District Attorney, Travis Dunlap, has agreed to meet with me to discuss how, if at all, this may affect the case. Let's see what he has to say.
Inside the massive Harris County Criminal Courts building, I spoke to the attorney in charge of the case without our cameras rolling.
Okay, I've just spent, well, almost 20 minutes meeting with the Assistant District Attorney, who also had present his lead investigator in this case. They have agreed to review Adolfo's statement. They also spoke at length about some of the challenges they actually faced in tracking down the witnesses in this case, but most importantly, they have said that in their view at least, this case is far from technically closed.
So, does that mean Crystal could again be charged in Jonathan's killing?
Sure, she can still be prosecuted for this case.
I will chase her the rest of her life.
Crime Watch Daily arranged for Crystal to come face to face with Jonathan's parents and discuss the events of that tragic day.
What's the one burning question you want to ask her, Kyle?
Why did you follow him? Why did you run the red light? You became the aggressor when you chased him down.
Coming up, the family prepares for a long-awaited meeting with Crystal.
So we've been going back and forth all day, actually, with the lawyer for Crystal.
The last-minute negotiations and what happens right before the cameras roll will shock everyone.